Hello and welcome to a hip-focused yoga flow. Let's go ahead and get started in a seat on our mat. Go ahead and come to a comfortable cross-legged position, making sure the sit bones are on the ground. Place your hands on your knees, inhaling as the spine comes long and the crown of the head reaches up. You can close down the eyes here if it's comfortable for you. Exhale as you fold forward, keeping the back straight, hinging at the hips. Going as far as is comfortable for you, walking the hands forward. Inhale your way up. Switch the legs. Inhale your spine long. Crown of the head reaches up, shoulders back and down. Exhale as you walk the hands forward for a forward fold, keeping that back straight. Inhale your way back up. We'll come to our belly on the mat. Press your thighs and the tops of your feet into the mat. Place your hands just under your shoulders. Activate your core, pressing it into the ground, and slowly lift your head up. Inhaling. Exhale as you lower down. Inhale your way back up, using the core and the back muscles, pressing the thighs and the tops of the feet into the ground to help you raise up. Exhale as you lower down slowly. On your next inhale, push up to all fours to a tabletop position, placing the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. Inhale as you slowly look up and drop the belly. Exhale as you round the back, roll the shoulders forward, and tuck the chin to the chest for cat-cow, moving with your own breath. Inhaling as the belly drops, rolling the shoulders back and down, the head lifts up. Exhaling as the shoulders roll forward, head looks down, chin tucks the chest, back arches. Coming to a still position here. Go ahead and take the hips to the right, pushing with the knees, keeping the shoulders and the knees in place. Inhale back to center, exhale. Hips come to the left. Inhale back to center, moving with your breath or what feels comfortable for you. On your next inhale, come back to center. Bring the toes together, the knees out wide. Push the bum back and come into child's pose. Hands out in front of you. Lift your torso. Flatten your left hand to the ground. Bring the arm up off the ground. Bring the right hand, flip it over, palm up. And slowly slide it under the left side or thread the needle. Laying the head down on the ground, looking towards that threaded hand. Inhale, unthread that right arm, place the right palm on the ground, lift the left palm up, flip it up towards the sky, and go ahead and slide it underneath your right arm, lowering down to thread the needle on the other side. Inhaling, unthreading the needle, bringing the left palm to the ground. Come up and sit on your heels. Inhale your way up to kneeling. Bring your left leg out in front of you. Foot out wide on the edge of the mat. Bring your other foot up for a wide-legged stance. Slowly squat down, bringing your toes out and your heels in, for a malasana squat, bringing the bum in between the heels, floating just off the ground. Hands come to prayer. Inhale your bum up in the air for a forward fold. Inhale all the way up, slowly curving the spine as you come up, one vertebrae at a time. Inhaling to standing, bring the feet to hip distance apart. Inhale the arms up above the head. Exhale as you slowly squat, lowering, tucking the tailbone, activating the core. Arms come up for chair. Slowly open your arms and your chest to the right side. Making sure the knees do not pass the toes. Inhale back to center. Exhale, open to the left side. Arms come out wide, chest turns to the left, twisting at the waist, keeping the hips even and the knees above the ankles. Tailbone tucked. Activating the core to help your balance. Inhale back to center. Exhale as you come up. Bring the hands down by the sides. Step the feet out wide. Inhale here. Bring the hands up. Palms touch. Inhaling as you push the arms up, shoulders back and down. Exhale as your arms swing out wide, and you can hinge forward at the hips. Right forward fold. Maybe moving the hips from side to side to give yourself a little bit more of a stretch here. Slowly bring the bum down until you're in a seated position. Bring the feet out in front of you. Inhale here. Spine long. Crown of the head reaches up, shoulders are back and down. Taking a few deep breaths here. Slowly bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Inhaling the arms up over the head. Exhaling as we twist at the waist towards the bent leg. Exhaling as we dive to the right. Chest staying open to the left side for janu sirasana. Inhaling and exhaling here as we keep the chest open. Inhale your way back up. Release the twist. Straighten the left leg and bring the right foot into the left thigh. Inhale the arms up. Exhale as we twist at the waist to the right side towards that bent leg. Exhale as we dive to the left. Placing the forearm and the palm on the ground in front of the left leg. Chest stays open to the right side. Inhale your way up. Bring both feet out in front of you again. Exhale, fold forward at the waist, keeping the back straight. Bring the hands out as far as is comfortable. Grasping onto your thighs, shins, ankles, or feet. Inhale your way back up. Sweep your legs behind you, coming up to a tabletop position. Inhale for cat. Exhale for cow. Really feeling it this time. Perhaps feeling a difference. Maybe you're able to go a bit deeper now. And coming back to neutral. Firmly planting your weight in your left hand and your knees. Bringing your right hand to float off the ground. And inhaling as we bring it up in the air above us, looking up. Exhaling as we bring it back down to the mat. Firmly placing our weight in our right hand and our knees equally as we float our left hand off the ground. Inhaling as we bring it up above our head, looking up. Exhaling the arm back down. Inhale, bring the toes together, the knees out wide. Exhale as you push back into child's pose. Inhale your way back up to tabletop. Come back to a seated position, sweeping your legs in front of you. Bring the left leg in front, shin parallel with the front of the mat. Fold the left leg behind you, thigh parallel with the front of the mat and the shin. Inhale here. Exhale, twist away from your back leg. Inhale here, spine long, shoulders back and down. Exhale, fold forward. Stopping wherever is comfortable for you. Inhale your way back up. Exhale, release the twist. Come back to center. Switch the legs, bringing the right leg to the front, shin parallel to the front of the mat. Left leg to the back, thigh parallel to the right shin. Inhale your spine long. Exhale as you twist away from the back leg. Inhale here, spine long, shoulders back and down. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale your way back up. Exhale, releasing the twist. Come to a tabletop position. Step the hands about a handprint forward. Bring the right knee to the right wrist, placing the foot just behind the left wrist. Sit down on the right hip, scooching the left leg back. Inhaling here. Spine long, shoulders back and down. Crown of the head reaches up. Exhale as you fold forward. If you'd like a bit more of a stretch in this position, you can bring your foot up more so that your shin is more parallel with the front of the mat, and you'll feel a bit more of a stretch in your hip that way. Inhale your way back up. Exhale, bring that right leg behind you back into tabletop. Again, bring the hands one handprint forward. Bring the left knee to the left wrist, placing the leg down, scooching the right leg back, sitting down on that left hip. Inhaling here, back straight, spine long, crown of the head reaches up, shoulders are backing down. Exhale as we fold forward. Again, if you'd like a bit more of a stretch, you can bring your left foot up a little bit more so that your shin is more parallel with the front of the mat. Inhale your way back up. Sweep your left leg back into tabletop position. Bring the toes together and the knees wide and push back into child's pose. Inhale your way back up. Coming to your belly on the mat. Place your left hand out to the side, your right hand out to your right side, elbow bent. Look to your right. Bend the right knee, lifting the right leg up in the air. Slowly lift it and slowly twist as you push with the right hand into the ground and slowly, possibly flip over. Feeling a twist at the waist. Try to release any tension in that left arm. Slowly push back, coming back to center. Straightening the right arm out, looking to the left, bending the left arm, palm to the ground, lifting that left foot, floating off the ground, bending the knee, and slowly twisting at the waist towards the right side. Try to release any tension in that right arm. Inhale as your left foot floats up. In, slowly lays back down, just as it came up. Bring both hands just under your shoulder, pressing your thighs and the tops of your feet into the ground, activating your core and your back, pressing the shoulders back and down as you slowly lift off the ground for cobra. Inhaling up, exhaling down, bringing the forearms to the ground, elbows underneath your shoulders, palms on the ground. Inhaling as the shoulders come back and down and the crown of the head reaches up, pressing the palms into the ground, as well as the thighs and the tops of the feet. The core is activated. If you'd like to go a little bit further here, go ahead and bring your hands out wide to each edge of the mat and slowly press your elbows up off the ground. If this is a little intense for you, you can bring your hands out a little bit further. Tercio pose. Releasing any tension in your lower back, your glutes. Pressing the shoulders back and down, crown of the head reaching up. Taking a deep, deep inhale. Exhale, lowering all the way down slowly. And pushing up and back into tabletop, swinging the feet in front of you into a seated position. Soles of the feet come together, knees come out wide. Bring the hands to the ankles for bound angle. Inhale the shoulders back and down, crown of the head reaches up. Exhale, fold forward at the waist, keeping the back straight. Take a few breaths here. Inhale your way back up. Bring your feet out in front of you. Bring your hands underneath your thighs, floating your feet up off the ground. Start to roll back, allowing yourself to roll back and forth until you stop. Bringing your knees into your chest and laying all the way down. Grab hold of your ankles, the outer edges of your feet, or your big toe, and float the feet up above the knees for happy baby. Pressing the whole lower back, upper back, and middle back into the ground. Maybe straightening one leg, and then the other. Rolling side to side, slowly, really feeling the whole back on the ground. Exhale as you slowly release the feet, knees into chest. Hug your knees into your chest with your hands, pressing your entire back into the ground still. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bring your right foot to the right corner of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, bring your left foot to the left corner of the mat. Set your hands out beside you, palms facing up. Inhale. Press your elbows into the ground. Bring your torso up. Knit your shoulders together. Bring them back and down. Reach the crown of the head up. Slowly release the shoulders. until you find a comfortable position. Allowing yourself to lay here on the mat. Inhaling and then exhaling any tension that may be left in your body. Inhaling, exhaling any thoughts that may be floating through your head. Inhaling and exhaling. Start to become aware of your breath, your inhales and your exhales. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rolling your wrists and your ankles. Bring your feet together. Bend your right knee and float your right leg up in the air. Bend your left leg and float your left leg up in the air. Bring both feet up all the way and flex the feet. Make sure the entire back is on the ground as the legs float directly above the hips. Bend the knees as you exhale, bringing the soles of the feet out wide to the edges of the mat. Allow the knees to fall in to the middle as the feet stay out wide. Bend your elbows, bringing hands out wide to cactus. Slowly fluttering open your eyes as you're ready.
pushing to either side to roll up whenever you're ready, but there's no rush, so go ahead and lay here for as long as you'd like. Thank you so much for joining me for this hip opening flow. I hope you had a great time, and I'll see you again soon for another flow. Don't forget to subscribe.